Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Money Mike, and today we are going to be looking at 5 matches for Cody Rhodes at next year's Wrestlemania. And officially, WWE has announced that WrestleMania 41 will be heading to Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada Allegiant Stadium, the same location where they held SummerSlam in 2021, which saw Roman Reigns take on John Cena. And of course, I was there at SummerSlam in 2021 that year at Allegiant Stadium, so I cannot imagine the atmosphere of what it's going to be like for a full crowd at Allegiant Stadium, because it was kind of still coming back from COVID, still limited in how many fans can attend. So they couldn't do a full stadium for SummerSlam 2021 like they wanted to, but for WrestleMania, now that we're kind of removed, a couple years removed, and now they can jam pack these stadiums to the freaking Raptors, I cannot wait for that atmosphere, what that's going to be like. And of course, I'm in the process of booking my hotel for WrestleMania 41 next year. So that leaves the question, what is going to be our main event? And I looked at 5 possibilities for Cody Rhodes, and I'm pretty sure pretty sure I know what the main event is going to be. I think we all know. But it depends on whether or not they run that match at SummerSlam instead. But before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button today, as I will be posting weekly wrestling content here on this channel. And don't forget, I will be rebranding this channel very, very soon. I'm hoping the end of the month or beginning of June. I'll be doing more live streams. I'll be doing a lot more for this channel. So make sure you subscribe if you like wrestling. So let's get into it. So obviously, let's just get this out of the way because it's probably going to be the main event. And it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus The Rock, the final boss. Because let's be honest, he's probably going to want revenge for Cody beating Roman Reigns. And The Rock already said on the Raw after Mania, I'm coming for you regardless you have the championship or you don't. Which makes me think that they could do the match of SummerSlam, or especially if they do want to do Rock versus Roman in Las Vegas. But the fact that they kind of already teased Rock and Cody, makes me think that we might see that this might be our main event. Cody Rhodes and The Rock. But then that begs the question, what is Roman Reigns going to do if that's the case? That's interesting because obviously Roman Reigns will be back, and Paul Heyman even said that he's not sure when Roman's coming back. So are we going to get Cody Roman SummerSlam rematch? And that's going to bleed into Cody and Rock at WrestleMania next year. A lot of this is going to depend on how they book these next few months heading into the summer, what they have planned for SummerSlam. And obviously, we've seen them be able to prolong the Bloodline storyline. So it's going to be interesting to see, does WWE run Cody Rock at SummerSlam in Cleveland, or do they wait and hold off and do Cody Rock at WrestleMania? But what if it's Rock versus Roman Reigns, say night 2? Because I can't imagine they're going to put The Rock on night 1's main event and not night 2. But what if it's Rock versus Roman next year, and Cody Rhodes, who is the WWE champion, needs a new opponent? Well, who's a big enough name to replace him? Simple. John Cena, the man who faced Roman Reigns at SummerSlam in 2021 at Allegiant Stadium. Cody Rhodes has said he wants a match with John Cena. John Cena has talked about coming back and doing one more run. Now, I don't think Cena should beat Cody Rhodes, but teasing the idea that Cena is coming back to win his 17th world title, that's a money feud. But I think if you do Rock versus Roman, your next viable option is the current face of the new era, of the Triple H era, in Cody Rhodes facing the last face of the WWE, and that was John Cena. Now let's dig into Cody Rhodes' past for another match that fans want to see take place during Cody's title run, and that is a match with his former Legacy teammate Randy Orton. Obviously, the history is there between Randy and Cody. They were in Legacy. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, they've had feuds in the past. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. That was his first official match. Cody Rhodes made his debut against Randy Orton, and obviously we saw Randy Orton return last year at War Games on Cody Rhodes' team. So there's a lot to play off of. And also the fact that Randy Orton was out there with Cody during the WrestleMania 40 celebration after he beat Roman Reigns. And Randy Orton hoisted him up. And you could just tell, the way Randy Orton was looking up at him, they could easily use that for the heel turn where Randy Orton gets jealous of the fact that Cody had this big moment, and seeing him win the title, and now he wants that, and he wants to be the one to kill, i.e., the legend of Cody Rhodes, and he wants to be the one to take it from him. If you think back to Randy's feud with Edge a couple years ago when he had that match at WrestleMania in the Performance Center, and Randy Orton basically said, hey, if there's one person that is going to face you, then it's going to be me. So you could use that same logic here where Randy Orton says, I was your first match. We were in Legacy together. And if there's one person that is going to beat you for that title, it's going to be me. What about CM Punk? It's in Las Vegas. Essentially, the very first show of AEW. Las Vegas, Double or Nothing 2019. And you have the main event be between two former AEW superstars or wrestlers in Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And you know what? Where did CM Punk do his pipe bomb promo from 2011? In Las Vegas. And it's looking at this point, his first WrestleMania match in WWE in his big return is going to be in Las Vegas. So why not make it for the WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes? And again, there's a lot of history you could build off of. Maybe some stuff from AEW you can use. They didn't really interact in AEW, but I'm sure there's some things from a backstage standpoint that Cody and Punk can bring up in the promos. Plus, let's be honest, that promo they did before the Royal Rumble where it was Cody and CM Punk, and it it was kind of like, you know what? I kind of want to see that match now. So we could very well see it in WrestleMania 41, and you could turn Punk heel easily. I think maybe, obviously Punk is going to go through this whole feud with Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins when he comes back. So maybe by the time all that's done, CM Punk could turn heel on Cody Rhodes. Punk maybe wins the Rumble, chooses Cody Rhodes, whatever the case may be. If Cody Rhodes is going to lose a title, I'll be dead honest with you. I know he's on Raw right now. He's probably going to become the World Heavyweight Champion at some point, probably. That's probably the plan. But if WWE wanted to pivot, you could do this last match and you could have Gunther dethrone Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. They had a great back and forth in the Royal Rumble a couple years ago when Cody Rhodes eliminated him to win the Rumble in 2023. And I think that alone got people excited to see them have a match. And if you have Gunther not win the World Heavyweight title, because I think, the whole thing there with Punk and Drew, I think Raw is kind of crowded at the moment. So I don't think he's going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. I don't see a possibility of him being the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. So you could have Gunther win the Rumble to go on to challenge Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and then because he won the Rumble, then he could go from Raw to SmackDown that way. So, again, these are just 5 opponents for Cody Rhodes who he could face at WrestleMania 41 next year. Obviously, I think based off of reports, I think it's going to be Rock versus Cody. But let's say, but basically the other 4 options are alternatives if Rock versus Roman happens next year. So, comment below. Let me know what you guys think of WrestleMania going to Las Vegas. It will be the first WrestleMania in Las Vegas since WrestleMania 9. And who do you think Cody Rhodes should face at the Showcase of the Immortals in Las Vegas? Comment below and let me know your thoughts, and I'll be back with more wrestling content this week.